Well, that's weird. I think I understand. Maybe I don't understand. The two combined don't work. Okay. Or maybe just flash doesn't work. I'm not trying to create a short. Okay. So it's a little darker, but I cannot take the constant lighting changes. Okay, before I get started, I will be right back. Everybody in the house was just a little bit upset because my partner headed back to work yesterday. Well, early this morning, more of. We're all a little grouchy over here. Some more vocally than. There we go. Now, let's see if we can figure out what do we want to color today. Still refuse to do that guy. He just... Let's see. I think I know the one I want to do today. Oh, but I still want to do that one really badly. But that's really similar to what we did yesterday. Some of these are really good. And some of them are really, really creepy. That's the one we did yesterday. But I think I want to do this one. Just looks like it should be the cover of a scary film to me. So I think we have our winner. There we go. If the pets start throwing fits, I do apologize. If you didn't hear me say it before, my partner left for work yesterday. He's generally gone a month. So a little bit little grouchy about that. And I can't really be mad about it, can I? Let's see. I think I'm going to have a little fun and do her eyes first. And we're not going to do them in expected color. I think I'm going to try one different thing here. Let's see if that makes a difference. Okay, kind of neat. Let's see. That's a little better, isn't it? I think it was better at the bottom, though. Oh, we could. Nope, better at the bottom. Pardon me, as I just realized I forgot something. There we go. If anybody tried to comment before that and it just didn't show up, I do apologize. I forgot to turn my chat filters off to where it doesn't pick and choose for me who gets to comment. I am well aware that that does allow bots in, but it also allows regular people in, so. I kind of like the blue eyes idea. It's just something a little bit different. I end up doing a lot of green eyes or a lot of creepy eyes. One with red eyes, but I think one with blue eyes is a good plan. Pardon me for just a second. I have very long, very curly hair. And occasionally it gets stuck in my earpiece, which is really, really itchy. I kind of like the bottom lid effect. Hopefully it won't turn itself off because it is a motion sense light. So, hello Joseph, thank you. So what is your favorite part of the spooky season? Or even fall? I'm happy. I think my favorite part is watching kids get so excited for Halloween. It's just probably one of my favorite things, and I've really enjoyed in the past making costumes and things like that. It's just kind of a fun thing to be able to do. I am doing well. How about you? I'm kind of hoping in the next couple of years, my daughter will let me help her make my granddaughter's costumes. I think my favorite, though, was for my ex's son. I actually made him a Cousin It costume. Thing took me almost a month of pretty much non-stop tying knots in yarn around a headband. Well, thank you for that. Okay, I like that effect. Now here's the big question. Can I repeat it on the other side? And this is why I don't wear a lot of makeup, because I can make it look really cool on one side, and then the other side never works. It's also very hard here to see, to compare one to the other. And the fact that it is an AI drawing and not necessarily perfectly purple. I am a little old for dressing for Halloween, unless I'm going to a party or something like that. I have in the past. Not my thing now. I love watching what other people turn out as, though. There we go. And if it takes me a few minutes to answer sometimes, please don't take it personally. It is almost impossible to look at my page and my screen at the same time. So what are you going as? Kind of trying to concentrate and keep track of the conversation at the same time. It's a little challenging. And I do apologize. I am late getting in here. I usually aim for 3, but I was up till 4 o'clock last night. Got a late start on the day for that reason. Which makes for the late everything else. There we go. But if you're new to my channel, I've talked quite a bit about my partner does work a month at a time. Today is his first day back out, so that's the reason why everybody around here is a little tired and a little grouchy, because he had to leave out about 3 o'clock this morning. And then just getting wound down and everything makes it a little bit trickier. Cheerleading is a fun option. But now I can at least do that so you can see where she's sitting. And this just gives her that backlit, really kind of creepy thing. Let's see. I don't know what it is. If I have my volume off and I hit Do Not Disturb, it leaves me alone. If I have my volume on and hit Do Not Disturb, it still gives me the notification. It just silences it. It's bizarre. I'm trying to decide what color her hair needs to be. I hadn't got there yet. Hey, I wonder. Can we actually see the color this time? Let's find out. No. To be fair, it's a very pale peach tone. But unfortunately, this year for Halloween, I will actually be working. Which I don't normally do, but sometimes you gotta compromise. It happens to fall in my regularly scheduled hours, so... Oh, you can kind of see it now. I gotta figure out something for that to sit on to where I don't have to move it around quite as much, but I think it's my weird in and out thing with the color, or with the light, because that was starting to really drive me bonkers. I think she's more of a mythological being than a clown this time around, which I'm kind of glad of, because they really went hard on the clowns this time with this one. I have no idea what that's supposed to be, but that's okay. There we go. At least she has a skin tone this time. Some of them have still looked white even after I was done. And just to show you the difference, like this chick, and then lit in a way you can actually see, it looks very different. And that's the one I did yesterday. Okay. Well, kind of glad there was only one person in the room when I did that. It looked kind of cool, but it was not something I was trying to accomplish. Thank you, Jake. It is not actually a drawing. It is a coloring book. An AI created coloring book at that. You can kind of tell it with stuff like this. We're getting there. Thank you, Akira. It's a good start. I'm kind of trying to decide on what to do with her hair right at the moment. I kind of feel like it should be a greenish tone. But for some reason, I keep grabbing pinks instead. I think this, with that metallic green over top of it, will make the effect I'm wanting. And if you hear some puttering in the background, my amazing friend is helping clean up a little bit, and my dog is mad that nobody's paying him attention and more than one of us are in here. So, and then you've got the birds. The birds are a non-stop. That's one I never promised that my page would be quiet, because my house is not quiet. But there's different things to do for different stuff, like the birds usually settle down with Elmo or Bear in the Big Blue House or a couple of other things like that. They were watching Disney movies, but I did put them on something different until I finish up. Because the last thing I need is to get a copyright strike because my birds were watching Disney movies. Always kind of fun to figure out where to set the boundary on that type of stuff. So I'd love to hear if anybody has any thoughts on what their favorite part of the fall / spooky season or even Halloween itself. Just remember, be nice. Not everybody has the same beliefs or comfort level. It's actually one of my favorite times of year, even though I'm not one who really dresses up. I love seeing people's excitement about it. I love seeing what other people are dressing up as. I actually very much enjoy making costumes. I've done quite a few. It's definitely a lot of fun. Hello again. I don't really pay attention to how many people are in my room at any given time. You always, if you decide to do something like this, you always talk as though you have a full room. Nobody wants to walk into a silent room. Nobody wants to walk into a one-on-one conversation. I do not play Roblox. I'm not so much a video game person. I enjoy watching them. Watching people with actually skill for that play them. Or people who just really have fun and happen to record it as well. I'm just not a big video game person in general. It's a lot of fun to watch people play them, but I'm just not one to sit and play them myself. The only game I really tend to play is what my daughter calls my nerd game, and it's called Cells to Singularity. And it is an extremely nerdy science game, but I enjoy it. And I don't expect anyone else to play it for me, so... And I don't make people sit and watch me play it. But I have a few YouTubers that I very much enjoy watching. That would explain why my pencil didn't feel like it was doing right. Well, if I could keep hold of my pencil sharpener, I'd be done already. Did you just die on me? Well, that's not helpful. My light just died. We're going to put that on charge. Oh, now it's going to work. I threatened to put it on charge, and it decided it was going to work. I know a lot of people do very much enjoy the game. It's just not my thing. Now, sometimes when you pop in, you'll see I do have an Among Us cup. And I am very sad that people stopped playing that. I very, very much enjoyed watching that game. Even actually tried playing it, but I don't enjoy that part as much. But everybody has their favorite things to do. I kind of love the greenish blonde hair that we're going to make more green. But shiny green. We're not going to go super crazy on this color. We're just basically giving her some lowlights. Just basically adds color to in layers a little bit more. That's what I was trying to think of. Please have patience with me. I've had like 4 hours of sleep. I just ran it. But I am liking this effect. Very, very much. If you notice my Band-Aid, one of my kittens did get me. And of course, it's raining outside and I had to walk my dog, so now it's a wet Band-Aid. Stuff happens. You can't stress over it too hard. My cockatiels are getting mad. Not sure why, but they're getting mad. Not really sure what this guy's supposed to be either, but he's got some great hair. Well, I have working hands, really, I swear. Now we're just doing her ball here. And knocking my light all over the place, because why not? I don't know why their built-in camera just refuses to work for me, but we're not going to be too bothered by it. Or not their personal camera, but their personal light here. I get a very annoying strobing thing, and not trying to make anybody sick today. I still don't know what that is supposed to be. But I think I'm going to go to her dress. Let's get her going. Not sure if that's supposed to be hair or shirt ruffle. There's more than just you in here, sir, but... Or ma'am. I know the names don't always tell the whole story, but... I think we're going to leave this little section of shirt white. And we're going to leave, I think, from about here. I don't know. I can't tell if that's supposed to be more curls or ruffles. I think we're going to treat it like curls. Because why not? It kind of goes into unintelligible a few spots on this. And I just kind of get to guess what they're supposed to be. Hello, Joseph John. Oops, wrong color. So, what makes you want to decide to be a cheerleader for Halloween? Go. Add a little bit of texture in there. Oh, excuse me. Fair enough, fair enough. I've almost hit my 30-minute mark. I've actually gotten a lot done in that time. We're going to call this her crown, at least this part. She strikes me as royalty of some fantasy village or city or country. Really? You're gonna do this again? Every so often my light... Alright. Me and this light are gonna fight today. There we go. I am probably old enough to be at least your mom, if not your grandma. Judging by the sound of things. But I am in my mid-40s, if that tells you anything. Oh, excuse me. But if you have somebody crafty in your family, Or if you know a store that would have it, Cousin It is always a really easy fallback. I made mine by hand, oops, from beginning to end, so it took me a couple of weeks. But there's a few ways you can do it that are a lot easier. Gotta have at least a little bit of blue in there, right? So yeah, I'm probably closer to being old enough to be your grandmother than even just your mom, if that tells you anything. I am in my mid-40s. That's about as far as I need to go with it. Don't know why I decided this guy needed to be a brunette, but that's what he's going to be. I'm really not sure if we're getting the front or side of this guy. Very sorry to hear that. There we go. There is a whole lot of, I don't actually know what this is supposed to be in this. So we're just kind of ad-libbing at this point. Losing somebody can be really, really hard, and everybody heals differently. So just a little hint of orange because I enjoy doing that. There's this yellow up here on this guy's eye. It's the little things that make a difference and stuff like this. Let's see. It's amazing how much time you spend sharpening pencils when you're coloring with them. Now this one's showing up as a very light color because it is a very light color. I didn't want him too dark because he looks like a very deformed skull. Very, very deformed skull. With 3 eyes. Either a nose on the side or 2 noses. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. I think because he looks not nice, we're going to give him not nice eyes. I have a daughter, but she's old enough to be your mom. But you don't have to keep repeating your questions. I've said a couple of times now that I don't look at the screen a lot while I'm coloring, so I will see it. It may take me a minute, but I will see it. Why every single pencil I'm picking up is in need of sharpening is beyond me. In this background, we're just going to do really kind of quick and easy because I can't tell what any of that nonsense is really kind of supposed to be. I think I am going to pop up here. Oops, that's not the color I meant to go with, but it kind of works, so we're going to go with it. Hello again, Joseph. We are getting closer and closer to done. Why I chose yellow as her background color, I don't know. I just felt like it. And that's the good thing about doing something like this. So you can do what you want with it. Alrighty. So this is what I was talking about with the lighting issues. Is now I can actually show you what she actually looks like. And having the light there definitely helped me kind of see what was going on. But I will be back on tomorrow, hopefully regular time, not almost a full hour late. But I am pretty well satisfied with this, and I will talk to you guys next time.